Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the PM show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn with the one and only Mr. Robert Conrad. And talk about a couple of icons getting together. You got Robert Conrad, and ladies and gentlemen, the great Dick Cavett is our guest. He has a new book out called Dick Cavett Talk Show. And just before the break, Dick, we had Oscar Wilde up on the platform, and you got to finish his story.
Yes, we mustn't leave Oscar standing there. He had enough problems.
That's true.
This is when by then he was a huge, wealthy celebrity, internationally famous, genius writer, plays, essays, everything. Rose to the very, very top and crashed like Icarus to the earth.
Wow.
And he was standing on a platform and shamefully in chains and letting the passers-by look at him and jeer at him and so on. And he said to an attendant, cop,
all right, now
if this is the way Her Majesty treats her prisoners, she does not deserve to have any.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Wow.
Well, couldn't resist the laugh.
Couldn't resist the laugh even at his darkest moment.
All right, here's I don't know where you get this. I want to ask this. I told the audience, more Dick Cavett, go to Wikipedia on the internet. You'll get a lot of it. Get this book, Dick Cavett Talk Show. Get this book because he is as talented as I'm saying that he is. Now, let me ask you a question. In this career that you've had that started out in high school or actually in grammar school, you got an award when you were in the 8th grade, I read.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
How about that one?
Good. Was that good attendance, Dick?
That may be Wikipedia inflating my image.
No, that wasn't. In 8th grade, Cavett directed a live Saturday morning radio show.
Oh, yes, I did.
Sponsored by the Junior League and played the title role, in the Winslow Boy, and one of his high school classmates.
You were radio back in the grade school?
Yeah, it was KFOR, Lincoln, Nebraska, and they had a children's drama show, 15-minute scripts, came from New York, the scripts, and I got to act in it, and then I got to direct it, and so I could cast myself in at least 3 parts per script. Had a wonderful time.
Here's the part I like. Here's the part I like. This is the thing that impresses me, because like Robert Conrad also retired from acting and embraced what I'm doing now. I can't tell you how happy I am with it, and thanks again for doing it. But the gold medalist at the state gymnastic championship. Did you hear that, audience?
Oh, yes. Whenever they say, now here's a young man or here's a gentleman who's a 3-time Emmy winner, that's fine. But why don't they ever mention that I was state champion on the pommel horse?
On the pommel? What's the pommel horse?
What?
Please, tell us.
Have you never seen the Olympics?
Yes, but what is it?
Well, does the term flares mean anything to you? High doubles? It's a long leather thing with 2 handles on it.
The side horse.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's called the side horse.
From the era when they called it a side horse.
Yeah, there you go. The side horse.
I knew you were with me.
No, this is the guy.
Hey, Dick, I got you now.
Hey, this is a co-host, Dick. He's not here all the
time. Side horse is
what we call it.
I know
he can't be expected to know every arcane reference to a piece of gymnastics apparatus.
That's right, the pommel horse. That's a tough thing. You got to have upper body strength and legs and everything. The side horse. My brother was a gymnast in the side horse.
Well, good.
Well, he can remind you that the side horse this is just a fact, not an opinion, the most difficult piece of apparatus. It's not the showiest, but the flying rings but it killed so many young and old gymnasts that they dropped it and the trampoline, which is also deadly. But, the horse is dangerous in the sense that if you fall, you do so when your legs are in the air, so you land on your head.
Oh, wow.
This is known as discomfort.
Oh yes, thank you.
Now
I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you one more. Gosh.
One more factoid. Here we go.
One more. Oh my goodness, gosh.
Okay, I like those.
All right. So while attending Yale University.
Yale.
Did you hear that,
I heard
folks?
Yale.
Yale. The best I could do was Northwestern. This guy did Yale.
Cal State Northridge, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
no one sneezes at Northwestern around me.
Well, thank you very much. Why is that, I wonder?
Many great actors came from there.
Yes, I know they did. And guess what? The first guy that we recognized was in 1941, and his name was Charlton Heston.
That's right.
Thank you.
Chuck.
Chuck, okay.
Was he on the pommel horse as well?
Now listen, we're gonna.
No, but he actually was too tall for the pommel horse.
All right, listen.
Fact, a guy that size couldn't do the horse.
All right, we're going to do another commercial. Then we're going to plug your book, and then we're going to say goodbye to you. But
so we can hang in. Can you hang in with us one more segment here, Dick?
Segment?
Am I the 10th guest to talk about Oscar Wilde?
You're the only guest. We only do one guest a show. Come on.
You're the only one.
Come on, Cap. Quit doing stand-up.
Are there any videos that we have on the pommel horse of your routine that we could post up on the website?
Yeah.
I wish there were. My coach took a film of that meet, and his baby son ate the film.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Dick Cavett. What can we tell you? There's Oscar Wilde, Dick Cavett doing some more. He can't resist it.
I take this guy from the 8th grade to Yale.
You're doing a great job, masterful. But we've gone back to Oscar Wilde humor here. I don't know what's going on.
He's doing.
Are you going to get me to adulthood before this is over?
When we come back, stay with us.